Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Long Beach. Did you know that there was a Mason's Lodge here? This building was founded in 1977. Look at that, a little bit of history right here. Look at that. So good morning, folks. It's Jerlene and I'm live. Okay, actually, I should be trying to cross the street right now. This is my farthest walk yet. Um, uh, my farthest walk yet. Um, Apathy almost had me this morning, people. Apathy almost had me. Okay. I woke up this morning and I thought, who cares? Who cares? Nobody cares. So why should I care? But you know what? I care. And I know that people care. And the problem is our apathy and our acceptance of BS. Is why our nation is in the condition that it is in because we've been apathetic to things and we've allowed things to just roll on by. So anyway, I chose to start up here. Over the weekend, I had a situation. I had to come get my tire fixed, and I drove up to here. But this morning I walked. This is on 33rd and Santa Fe, and I just wanted to give a shout out to Pacific Tire for taking care of me. They were quick and reasonable. I had about an inch of a bit drill stuck in my tire, which was kind of frightening. It was really weird how I ran over the bit. But anyway, this is where I went to begin my walk. I'm actually walking across the street in the middle of the street. And the reason why is because there are no crosswalks for at least a good, I would probably say a quarter of a mile. Crosswalk is way down yonder or way down yonder. And so I intentionally wanted to walk in the middle of the walkway because where I'm walking up on, it is a series of buildings. And I don't know if the nickname is still El Capitan, but it used to be called El Capitan. Before it was called El Capitan, I think it was called something else. It's considered affordable housing. Back in the day, you did not want to be on this side of the street. I don't know what the situation is now, but I know back in the day, you did not walk down this side of the street. You did not live over here. So, again, Jerlene talking about the Walking the Westside, talking about the city of Long Beach's Westside Promise. Westside Promise is a lie to the community. It's not even a broken promise. It's a promise to developers. Yesterday, I posted some things online to show some of the slides out of a presentation that was prepared by consultants hired by the city of Long Beach, which outlines various developments, future opportunities for development. What I've discovered, these properties that are listed on there, people don't even know they're on there. They don't even know that they have been scoped out as being future development opportunities. But anyway, I know there is a belief in Long Beach by some of our politicians, that density is important. Matter of fact, there's a video of the former Mayor Garcia talking about how important density is. Density, it may be good for somebody's pocketbook, but density ain't good for a community. I happen to live in one of the denser areas of the West Side, and with density comes other crap. That's not always the situation, but really, the more and more I go through documentation that's been prepared by the city of Long Beach, this is government sanctioned, what you call that stuff? Gentrification? Government sanctioned gentrification. That's what's happening in this whole outline of the West Side Promise. So did you all know that there's an elementary school over here on the backside of Santa Fe? So I'm going to walk down here, Webster Elementary. My goal from now until the city does its little celebration is to walk as many streets as possible of the city of the area of the West Side. Actually, and I want y'all to know, this isn't new. I actually started this endeavor 3 years ago and then I stopped. And back into letting my apathy get me. I almost let my apathy get me this morning. And then I remembered a couple things. One, I do care. And also that it is a privilege to be able to walk. Last year, for about 15 days, last year, I was unable to walk. Like real talk, people, I couldn't walk for about 15 days, two separate times, totaling about 15 days, where I was unable to walk unless I was assisted or I had to crawl. So being out here walking is a reminder to myself that it is a privilege to be able to walk and that I need to get in shape, because part of my issue was that I had just quit moving. And when you stop moving, your body doesn't like it. But anyway, right now, Webster Elementary, I apologize, y'all. I did not prepare any data statistics related to Webster Elementary, but I will definitely work on that. I really hope that on the other side that's in English. Just saying. So Webster Elementary is one of the several schools that's here on the west side. There's been some stories about children who have walked away from John Muir, which is on the other side of the street, and have made their way over to Webster because they had siblings here. That's a whole interesting story. But anyway, this is on the back side again. The housing that I just walked in front of. So I just wanted to show people this. I'm gonna take a screenshot. So it took me a while to get down this way, and the reason why I kept stopping to take pictures of potholes and flowers. So it took me a while to get this way. My phone is actually on really low juice, and I'm about a mile. I'm also 2 miles away from home. So I'm going to walk basically until my phone dies and have a conversation with you all. So again, if you've been watching, this is day 12 of Walking the Westside. Thank you for joining me. Still looking for people to come out and walk with me. We have many jewels on the west side and also many challenges. And my issue with the city of Long Beach's West Side Promise, they are not addressing the issues or the challenges. What they're doing, it is they're preparing themselves for a photo op. It's a performance act. Yesterday, I did a really short video of the $2.5 million playground that has been erected in Silverado Park. Yes, our children need a safe, clean place to play. But at a bill of $2.45 million, I'm wondering about that. I'm wondering, and it's like, have you ever heard of like when people overcompensate for stuff? How the city, in my opinion, they overcompensate in one area over another and then leave things lacking. The infrastructure of the west side, as well as many parts of the city, they're a hot mess. And I don't know how do those things get prioritized? We all pay property taxes. You pay into property taxes whether you are a renter or a property owner, because every time that property owner increases their rent to you, it's probably because they've had some type of expense that has been increased. Now, something that came up in a previous conversation was that Long Beach was an industrial area. I need people to understand, people live here. Okay? People live here. This is a community of people. People. Again, walking down Santa Fe. I'm actually across the street from Silverado Park. I drove up to Silverado yesterday. So, to the right of me, ooh, I almost stepped in the poo-poo. Hey, that was my first poo-poo avoidance for my entire almost 2-mile walk so far. So, to the right of me, a fence is going to open up where people will be able to see it. And, oh, shoot. Hold on. Sorry, I got distracted by my watch. Gold Star Manor. Gold Star Manor is a housing complex, housing property that houses Gold Star mothers. Those, I believe, are mothers who have lost a loved one in the armed forces of the United States. But it's also housing for veterans and affordable housing, affordable senior housing. So I'm going to just flip the camera so y'all can get a glimpse. So this is Gold Star Manor. So Gold Star Manor has recently gone through some renovations in there. It's a huge property. It's a huge property. It is managed by a nonprofit organization. I can't tell you the name of it right now. But it has been providing housing and for our community, our seniors, for a really long time. Ooh, look at the bougainvillea. So pretty. Okay, y'all got distracted again. But anyway, just want folks to see. I'm coming up on a fence. Now, one of the reasons I walked up this way is because walkability. This is a senior living complex over here. Now, according to this barbed wire gate right here, residents can enter here. Now, the entryway is way over yonder. I'm going to get over to that point, but this is, flip. Oh, let me go back. Silverado Park. There is very limited activities for our seniors over here, but the Parks and Recs does provide several days a week activities for seniors in the center, in the community room over there. I've had an opportunity to sit outside and talk with some of the elders that partake in those activities, and they really enjoy them, by the way. They're the cutest little people, older people you'll ever see. But they do come, many come from here. Some come from other parts of the city. So anyway, I am still walking past Gold Star Manor on Santa Fe. As you notice, this is completely fenced in, barbed wire. Now, on the way back side, and my goal is to get to that light down there. This is still Gold Star Manor. Affordable housing for veterans and seniors and Gold Star mothers. My goal is to get to that light down there before my phone dies. But again, walkability. Now, another thing that's on the back side of Gold Star Manor. So let me flip again. I know I'm doing a lot of flipping. So I want you guys, I'm trying to get you how to understand like geography and distance. Now, there is another housing complex, housing campus, that's the appropriate term. There's another housing campus that is on the back side of Gold Star Manor called the Springdales. Now, if you grew up on the west side, you know about Springdales. Springdales is, I guess it's considered affordable housing. I know as a kid growing up, I wanted to live in the Springdales because I thought the apartments were cool. The apartments in the Springdales were way better than any apartments we ever lived in. So I wanted to live in the Springdales, but the Springdales were rough. Now, I don't know what happens in the Springdales these days. I don't know. I don't hear nothing. I don't know. I got some friends that live over there. They seem content. I don't know. But again, I'm walking because I want y'all to see something. Still walking. Now, there's a grocery store. Used to be Villa Market. It's now Olay. I kind of hurt my feelings when they changed their name to Olay because Villa Market was a part of my childhood. I actually used to walk to Villa Market from Warlow to here as a kid. And I was like easy peasy as a kid. I can't imagine doing that now for food. But the point is, people have to because there's not very much available over here. And there's been constant conversations for many years to have a better grocery outlet. But Olay is there. I won't go back into Olay because I went into Olay about 6 months ago to get, I wanted some smoked turkey, and all the smoked turkey that was on the shelf in the fridge section was all expired. I won't be going back to Olay, just so y'all know. So I have made a right turn. I'm going to walk a little bit, and then I got to actually start heading back down to okay, so I'm walking, Gold Star Manor. You'll eventually get to the entry gates of the Springdales. Now, the point I was trying to make here is the challenges of accessibility. That has to be at least a quarter of a mile from the entry gates of Springdale's affordable housing to Santa Fe, at least a quarter of a mile. I've watched people walk this thoroughfare. There's no transit from here. And if you don't have a car, you have to walk that. I've watched elderly. The same thing that if seniors come out of the main gate of Gold Star Manor, the same thing. There's no, the challenges that exist just to be able to get to the main thoroughfare, to get to a bus, to get to a grocery store. And I don't know what the solution is to that. I don't know if there needs to be a little daily shuttle, but perhaps what if they didn't spend 2.4 or $5 million on a playground and they put aside 10, 20,000 to be able to provide some type of shuttle service to ensure that people are able to get to and from the gateways of their properties, of their homes. I don't know. Maybe I'm too simple in thinking. And, maybe I need to take the bus back home, y'all. I do have some money in my pocket. Oh, do I have money? I don't, because my phone's about to die. And actually, y'all, I think I'm going to get on this bus. I don't know how much it costs to get on a bus. Let's see. Hello. How much does it cost? 125? No. Oh. I'm on a bus, y'all. I'm on a bus, y'all. Right. Okay, so 125. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Hmm? No, it's a. Thank you. Okay, y'all. Oh, didn't go down. Thank you. Okay, y'all. I haven't been on a bus in years. So I got on the bus instead of walking back home. So I'm just now passing Stevens. I'm actually going to go ahead and end the commentary. I'll be back with y'all later.